Jeremy TV.
Welcome back to the channel. Jeremy here with you, and this video is going to be about our weather. Most of the time in the videos that I do, you hear me complaining about the heat or the rain or any number of things that aren't cold or winter type weather, and I really like those kinds of weather. We just don't get them a lot here in southern Oklahoma, and I do love Oklahoma. I love being in Okie, but sometimes the weather here frustrates me, and I realize that I probably live in the wrong part of the world for the kind of weather that I like. So right now, though, is going to be the exception to that. And from everything I'm hearing, this is at least a once in a decade storm, if not a once in a generation storm that's coming, that's actually here already. It was supposed to move in really tonight, but it moved in a little bit early. So last night we got a very light bit of freezing mist, and the temperatures last night got below freezing. They were supposed to get above freezing today. They did not. And according to the weathermen, the temperature, today is February the 9th. Our temperatures may not get above freezing again till like the 18th or 19th, which for some parts of the country is probably not that unheard of. For us, it's very unusual. But they're saying that our temperatures down here could get like below zero, and they're talking wind chills in like 20 to 30 below zero. So it's going to be way colder than we're used to. They're talking about freezing rain, sleet, and then later this week or maybe the weekend getting some snow. I always discount snow, but they're really confident, and that's still a week away. They usually can't predict it that far out just because we're right on that transitional line, and 1 or 2 degrees can mean the difference in rain or snow for us. So I'll still be kind of surprised if we get the snow that they're talking, but the freezing rain and the sleet won't surprise me at all.
All right, welcome back to the channel. This is day 2 of this winter weather event thing that we're having. And you might be able to see through the windows of the car here that we've got more ice on the trees and fences and grass and stuff that we didn't have yesterday. So I'm a little worried about that. I hope the ice stuff ceases pretty quickly, because I don't want to lose power, and it's going to be cold for like another week and a half. That we've got propane heat, so we won't freeze, but I mean, it'll be boring as hell, and I don't really want to go that long without power. Oh crap, they're driving with their hazards on, so I hope it's not terribly slick. I'm about to get on the paved road and see. I'm going to get on it a little bit and see what we get here. Oh, I got on it. That's not slick right there. I don't know why they're driving slower. Anyway, I'm not going to drive fast. I just braked pretty hard, and it's not sliding, so I think the roads are okay.
Okay, so this is full day 3 of this winter weather event that we've got going on, and as you can see, we've got ice. So we had some freezing drizzle mostly for a couple of days, on and off. So all the trees have got a decent coating of ice on them. Mostly everything's clear, like the streets and stuff. You can see a little bit of sleet from last night on the driveway here, and then the basketball goals got ice on it, so it's a pretty light coating. Temperature's probably about 21 degrees right now or so. Wind chill probably down around 9 or 10, and it's just supposed to get colder. So we've been below freezing since Monday evening. Hasn't been above since then, and that's kind of unusual for us. But the more unusual part is that it's going to be below freezing for several more days, and that almost never happens. Actually saw a couple of snowflakes just then, and we're supposed to get some snow. Some models have shown like a foot of snow. I don't think we'll end up getting that much here, but I bet we get some on the ground, because we've actually got the cold temperatures ahead of the precipitation, which usually doesn't happen, and the ground has been cold ahead of the precipitation, so it'll stick faster. It looks like we could get some measurable snow, which hasn't happened here in a while.
Okay, so this is now day 5 of this winter weather event that we're supposed to be getting here in specifically where I live, southern Oklahoma, but also, I mean, pretty much all of the state is included in this. This storm's going to go up as far as like Missouri, Arkansas, Texas, New Mexico. It's going to affect a big, broad area. It's a lot of Arctic air that has come in, very strong Arctic air, stronger than we're really used to on a normal basis. And it's been here since Monday, at least where I live. We dipped down below freezing Monday evening, probably right about sunset, and we've been below freezing since then. That's been 5 consecutive days of the temperature being below freezing. Now, for those of you who live up north, you guys probably think that's kind of funny that I'm excited about that, or that I think that that's an unusual occurrence. This is day 5 of this cold snap. My pond's frozen over. It's not a big pond, but it's frozen all the way over on the surface. My daughter and I went out earlier and tried to walk on it. I'll just show you a quick video clip of that. If you go in right there, you're going in over your boots.
Right here?
Yep.
What if I stay close right here?
It's probably thinner over there, though. I don't know. You're all right there.
I'm trying to glide and not like fall.
So it's not even very deep. The pond is low right now anyway. Even when it's full, it's probably only about 5 or 6 feet deep. It's probably only about 3 or 4 right now because the water level's pretty low. But I did make her stay around the edges where if she fell in, and she did, after I quit recording, she broke through and fell in and didn't go over the top of her boots. So we weren't being unsafe. That's very shallow where she was standing. There's probably like 8 inches of water. So.
The gravel looks cool. Oh yeah, it does. What the heck? It's like a mosaic. I wasn't really asking you, but I know you weren't.
Just go turn around.
There's a car down there. So you said we should turn around.
Yeah, we are, but I thought we might be better off. Yeah, this traction control was working. It is slick. Is that a car?
Oh no, is it flipped? What is that? Is it a truck? Oh no.
It is, isn't it?
Is it okay?
No, it's a.
That's a car.
That's
That's tires. Oh, it's a side by side.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You want me to roll down my window? Or are you getting out?
I'll get out.
Hopefully it's
You alright? Alright. I'm just going to hook onto that somewhere underneath.
Pull it over on its wheel.
Pull it over, yep. Come on. Slicker than I thought right there.
Yeah.
That ought to be enough. Got a pretty good length.
Just Clorox it.
Okay, here we go.
He's probably scared. He said he paid more for that than he did his truck.
Alright, so this is, oh god, that's cold. This is like day 6 of this winter weather thing that we've had. And it's snowing pretty good right now. I don't think you can see it on camera, but it's, man, it is so cold. It's like 5 degrees, wind chill's about 14 or 15 below. Got snow and blowing snow. Not quite enough wind to be a blizzard, but blowing around pretty good nonetheless. The video you saw from earlier today, we probably only had like 2 inches of snow when we were driving around in the truck. Alright, so this is now day 7 of this winter storm that we had here in southern Oklahoma. I mean, it's not just here, it's all over Texas and Oklahoma and Arkansas and Missouri. But I'll tell you, it got to 1 below last night. Actually, it was 1 below an hour ago. I don't know, it's probably about 0 now. Wind chill's probably around 20 below. It just doesn't get that cold here. I mean, I think I was a kid the last time I remember seeing below 0 temperatures, and only then like once or twice growing up. I just know it's cold. My hands are already frozen, so I'm gonna go back inside. But just wanted to give you a quick update. This storm is well into its existence, but it's not over yet. We hopefully will get back above freezing Friday, so that will be a week and a half with sub-freezing weather for us, and I don't ever remember that in my entire life. So all right guys, so it's like I guess this would be day 8, because it's Tuesday night, a week later than all this started. So last Monday night we got below freezing, hasn't been above since. It's now Tuesday, so this is like the 8th full day of this winter event, and it's been crazy. I've never seen anything like it in all my years of living in this state. Thankfully, it's finally a little warmer than it's been. I think we're up to about 14 right now. Last night was the coldest night I've ever experienced in my entire life of living in this part of the country. It got down to 10 below here last night. The wind chill was like 22 degrees below 0. I've never seen anything like it. We're just not built to be this cold here. The infrastructure can't handle it. Water lines have been freezing everywhere. The electrical grid can't handle the demand to keep the houses warm, and they've had to do rolling blackouts here in Oklahoma and in Texas the last 2 days to keep the demand below the levels that the grid can handle. And it's just been a mess. People have been without power for hours and hours, and it is unlike anything I've ever seen. You know, we've probably, I think here I figured we got like 4 or 5 inches of snow with the first round of snow. It's now snowing heavily again. I don't know if it's even showing up on the camera. Maybe you can see it there towards the yard light, but it's snowing nicely out here right now. We've got some fresh powder on the ground, and we're supposed to get like 5 or 6 more inches out of it tonight. Alright, so this is now, let's see, Tuesday was day 1, Monday would be day 7. Hey, this is day 9 of this winter storm. Hasn't been above freezing since last Monday evening. And we got more snow last night, probably added about 4 more inches. We're probably totaled at about 8 to 10 inches right now, which is the most snow we've had down here in a long time. I mean, probably 15 years or so at least. It's nice. I think by the weekends are supposed to get up into the upper 40s and lower 50s, and by next week they're talking 60s, so it'll be gone before long, but it's sure pretty and nice when we've got it. You know, only downside was all the really cold air that we got with it, and you know, caused a lot of problems for a lot of people, and I feel bad for those folks. But fortunately we didn't lose any power here, and our water got down to a trickle, but it never went away, and today the pressure got better. So I'm thankful for all the folks that are out there, you know, working in the elements, keeping things going for us. I'm about to show you some drone footage here that I got earlier, and normally the drones don't do great in cold, but I went ahead and flew it anyway. I didn't get it up to its max height. I got it up to a couple hundred feet, got some good pictures and video, but we just really wanted to document this real well because I don't know how long it'll be before we ever have this kind of weather again. My daughter has her camera out taking a bunch of pictures right now, as you saw earlier. So anyway, we're just all kind of enjoying it. We're a bunch of Okies down here that don't ever get this kind of weather, at least regularly, so we're excited about it and just enjoying it. If the snow wouldn't have been on it, it was cold enough to freeze, but...
Am I on it?
Probably. Go to the right a little bit.
Pretty sure I just heard it crack.
Oh, it did? Okay.
I don't know, maybe it didn't.
That's far enough, Bug. You get wet if you go in right there.
I still haven't heard it crack.
Yeah, well,
I'll stay close.
you might not until you fell through.
Alright, so welcome back to day 11 of our winter apocalypse. It's been interesting. As you can see, there's still snow on the ground. There's been snow on the ground since, I think Sunday was when we got the bulk of the snow, so this is day 6 for us, which, I mean, in a lot of the world that's kind of funny, but down here that doesn't happen very often. And as you know, if you've watched this channel any length of time, I like winter weather, I like snow. I've enjoyed this. It's just been brutal cold, and I could have enjoyed the snow had it been 20 degrees warmer, but at any rate, it was what it was. It's warming up. Yesterday got to about 28, I think. Today's supposed to get a little bit above freezing. And some of this snow started melting yesterday, and I'm sure much more of it will melt today with the sun and the above freezing temperatures. So I'm recording it one last time on the drive to the post office. I'm sad to see it go because it's been nice. It's been a very nice change from our usual bland, sunny, warm weather.